Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Andrew Harrison, and I welcome you to another edition of You Heard, the show that gives you your local news, art, and sports. Now I have a question for Marshall students. Have you ever wondered about that rec fee on your tuition statement each year? Reporter Tom Jenkins gives us an inside look into all the benefits the rec offers.
The Marshall University Recreational Center provides its members the opportunity to stay in shape and achieve fitness goals through a state-of-the-art facility complete with strength and conditioning areas, group exercise studios, a running track, multiple indoor courts, an aquatic center, and a rock climbing wall, just to name a few.
I come to the rec just to improve upon my physique and my overall physical wellness.
The rec is home to over 70 different pieces of exercise equipment and offers fitness classes, swimming lessons, and wellness programs.
I come to the rec because it's a really good stress reliever. I love to run. I love to, just stay fit.
Memberships are available for Marshall employees, associates, alumni, and affiliates. All active graduates and undergraduate students must have been assessed the full rec center fee each semester to be considered full-time.
The rec offers many activities and is Marshall's home to health and fitness. I'm Tom Jenkins. You heard?
When we come back, we'll check out the campus newspaper and taking a look at one of Marshall's programs geared towards theater and production.
The decisions you make today will guide your tomorrows, open new doors, and lead you into the future. Taking pride in your work, knowing the true meaning of tradition, and understanding value comes in many ways. Being close to home, but not too close. Blazing your trail with the help of others. Knowing what you seek is within your reach. We make decisions every day that define who we are. We are Marshall University, your best decision ever.
Welcome back to You Heard. I'm Andrew Harrison. Now let's get back to the news. When you walk around Marshall's campus, you can find newspapers such as USA Today, the Herald Dispatch, and the Charleston Gazette. Reporter Carrie Zuberer reports there is another paper present, as well catered towards Marshall.
The Parthenon has been a part of this Marshall campus for decades, finding a way for student voices to be heard by students and not faculty. Writing about issues not just pertaining to campus life, but to Huntington as a whole, and offering hands-on experience once you hit your sophomore year.
I would say that it is really important to be involved with the school newspaper because where it is, you need to exercise your right to free speech, and this is the perfect platform to do that.
The Parthenon has many avenues to get their stories out, whether it be online with their website or plenty of the kiosks that contain the newspaper itself spread across campus. Editor Cody Moore says there have been definite changes from last year to this year in making sure the paper stands apart from the crowd.
I think especially this semester we've been changing a lot of things. We're doing a lot more online stuff. We're changing up our design a little bit, trying to be non-traditional. I think in a lot of college publications you're going to see traditional kind of designs and stuff. So we're trying to kind of move away from that.
This paper continues today with the same philosophy as always, student-produced and student-managed, even making the shift to more of an online presence. I'm Carrie Zuber. You heard?
The Parthenon has continued to differentiate itself by adding a weekend edition to the paper's publications. As music and arts get funding cut in public schools, Marshall has dedicated a school to focus on the continued push of the arts, such as theater and production for its students.
The Marshall University Theater, Performance, and Production programs are centered on the belief that the best theater experiences are based on the collaborative efforts of well-informed artists. Students in both programs develop their craft according to current expectations in the American theater, film, and television industries. Associate Professor Joan St. Germain enjoys teaching students these hands-on skills.
Although I teach every day and I teach the same classes every year, I never do the same thing twice. It's always different, it's always new. We're always working on a production, so that's a new problem to be solved.
Even with the program's limitations when compared to name-brand schools like the University of Michigan, students within Marshall's theater programs still find ways to stand out and be themselves.
We don't necessarily have all the programs that are available out in bigger colleges, but we work around that. We work with our faculty and staff that have had other training that we can't necessarily offer in a class, but it's a lot of one-on-one work.
I found that theater is a great place for self-expression and to escape from the excuse my words, but the drama of everyday life. And it's a wonderful place where you can just come and have fun and be loud and crazy, and people accept you for it.
Marshall University's Theater Alliance does require all performance majors to take part in a rigorous production season of 4 main stage plays with plenty of experimental projects. I'm Kirby Gibbs. You heard?
The tough curriculum allows for students to get tested and prepared early, even with some of the program's limited resources, when put up against top programs across the country. When we come back, we'll head on over to our sports section, where we head to the pitch for a feature. We'll talk Marshall athletics. You're watching, you heard.
Nationally accredited, affordable, convenient. MU Online, your best decision ever.
Welcome back to You Heard. What a feat it is to just get to play any Division I sport. All the practice, all the hard work. But what if it was an added bonus, getting to play with your sibling? Abby Pritchard tells us a story about 2 sisters and 1 game, making moments in their careers together.
2 sisters, not just bonded by blood, but by a game, soccer. Kristen and Kelly Colacerto have been playing soccer since they were little girls. Now, young ladies, and the sport still has a strong meaning.
It's meant a lot to me. It's been my thing other than school for the past 18 years of my life.
Head coach Kevin Long has seen these 2 grow through the years, and he also sees the added boost that they give his team on an everyday basis.
The competitive spirit just runs really thick through both of them. Brother being football, parents being, and uncles and aunts, everyone being a martial athlete, it seems like, down the line. They know how to compete. So amongst both of them, that's the first thing. When the whistle blows, we know we're going to get a tremendous effort from them.
Kristen and Kelly Colacerto ended up coming to Marshall to play together, but the recruiting process to get to Huntington started long before Coach Long.
I guess in the big picture, it was a package deal, but it started long before Christine became a prospect. You know, like I said, that family bleeds green, and that makes that put Marshall on the radar at an early stage in their lives. And if you've been to their house, you know that Marshall is a big deal.
Not many people get to play Division I athletics, but even fewer get a chance to do it with their brother or sister. It's a situation, though, the Colacertos cherish.
It's really fun. Every day we come out here and I just know my sister's gonna be there. It makes me happy, and then sometimes we butt heads, but then it's over in a matter of 5 minutes, and everyone's laughing because we just sound so stupid when we're arguing.
The Dantonis, the Fronapples, and the Braxtons are just a few of the examples of the duos Marshall has had throughout the years. Kelly Colacerto doesn't put herself and Kristen up with them, but just appreciates that there is recognition.
We're getting recognized for this because we are a women's sport, and not many people recognize us for that. And we always used to compare ourselves to, the Panthers players, Steve Smith and, what was his name? D'Angelo Williams. They always were double trouble when they did their dances and stuff like that. So we like to compare ourselves to them.
Each day draws closer towards Kristen's final time in the Herd uniform, and Kelly feels there will be a challenge, knowing her sister will not return with her next season.
That'll be hard because we're going to be missing her, which is a major part, and other players. So I think it's like we need to step up. Like, we're going to have to get better. We can't just rely on the people who are gone. So we're just going to have to suck it up, dry our tears, and push harder.
Some athletes have played with their siblings in Little League, and some even in high school. But the Colacertos have had the opportunity to play side by side each other at the Division I level. I'm Abby Pritchard. You heard?
The Colacertos combined between them have 10 goals this season, a catalyst offensively for this Marshall women's soccer team, having fun while savoring the time they still have left together. We have a treat for you guys this show. We've plugged it for the past several shows. Here's our Artist Corner.
Hey guys, welcome to the Artist Corner, where we showcase talented artists and groups throughout the state of West Virginia. I'm Nicole Henderson. For this week's performance, we welcome our very own DJ Trey Money to the stage. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel and check out the full performance. You can follow Trey Money on SoundCloud.com and on Twitter at DJ Trey Money. You can also see more of DJ Trey Money as he DJs throughout the state of West Virginia and produces for his label, Class Act Entertainment. That's it for the Artist Corner this week. I'm Nicole Henderson. You heard?
Well, that's it for this episode, and remember to check out our Artist Corner segment and performance by DJ Trey Money. I'm Andrew Harrison. From all of us here on the show, have a great day. You heard?